People would have laughed at you if you had told them a decade ago that they could study anything they wanted for free. The internet has made it easier than ever to learn just about anything you want. So, with all this content and courses available, how did you know which ones to learn from and which ones actually work? Luckily for you, Crypto Clipper, we produced a list of the 10 best and most profitable online free courses available right now. Remember that while the first step is completing any of these amazing courses, the second and possibly more important step is taking action, even if it is imperfect action. Let's dive headfirst into that list. Michael J. Saylor, co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Microstrategy Incorporated, is a NASDAQ-listed business analytics company, outlined why Bitcoin is the best store of value. Microstrategy announced on August 11, 2020, that it has purchased 21,454 Bitcoins for $250 million. Michael Saylor explains why wholeheartedly supporting Bitcoin could be profitable. The decision to invest in Bitcoin was influenced by a number of macro risks, which our executives think creates long-term risks for the company's treasury. Since then, MicroStrategy has continued to accumulate Bitcoin. Their CEO is one of the most vocal advocates of Bitcoin. On February 1, 2019, MicroStrategy made a purchase of $BTC, which would be worth around $125,051 Bitcoin at an average price of around $30,200 per Bitcoin. With the price of Bitcoin reaching an all-time high, MicroStrategy has purchased 660 more Bitcoins for $25 million, with an average price of $37,865 per coin. At the time of January 31, 2022, we have 125,051 Bitcoins acquired for $3.78 billion at an average price of $30,200 per coin. In episode 128 of the PBD podcast, author Michael Saylor explained why he does not think Bitcoin should be called a commodity. One of the attributes that make Bitcoin so appealing is because there are only 21 million. One can produce more real estate, cars, luxury watches, etc. in New York City. With its exponentiality of supply, every investor can own their share of Bitcoin. It would be virtually impossible to create an infinite amount of anything given enough money and time. Bitcoin is a limited commodity. Another example of a limited commodity is how there's only one Bitcoin in the world. This also means that there are no other infinities of anything. In a shared finite market, the price of something will only rise by so much because there is an upper limit on how much it can be worth. Gold, for example, could only ever be comprised of so many atoms, and soybeans are limited to how many times they can be reproduced. In contrast, everything else in the economy can be manufactured, as long as people have a motive to do this, and with these physical limitations in mind, even real estate or stocks cannot retain their full value. At the Economic Club of New York on March 14, Michael Saylor, CEO and co-founder of Kraken, spoke to the members about Bitcoin's outstanding benefits over other stores of value. Gold is not the best investment because it cannot be rented or developed like real estate. The idea of building a portfolio of real estate is better if your grandmother or grandfather was smart enough to buy New York City real estate and it's still in the family. If you have that much equity in the market, you might be doing well with your portfolio. However, real estate has some limitations, such as not necessarily always being liquid if there is war. As people get stranded all over the world because of the global climate, Bitcoin has become the only way for refugees to maintain shelter. Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy and the most influential voice in business to speak out against government pro-Bitcoin regulations over the past year, stated on March 13 that banning Bitcoin would be a regrettable mistake. This was in response to European politicians who are considering outlawing cryptocurrency trading within the EU through their upcoming Markets in Crypto Assets framework. In a tweet, Saylor explains that proof-of-stake cryptocurrencies cannot create digital property and therefore must initially be deemed securities. A $1 trillion mistake would be banning this method of blockchain technology. Saylor, who is known for being outspoken about issues such as cryptocurrency, shared his opinion on the recent decision by SEC to declare Bitcoin and Ethereum to be securities. However, American stockbroker and CEO of Euro Pacific Capital Incorporated, Peter Schiff, has a polar opposite viewpoint to the crypto investing craze. He believes that investing in Bitcoin is a grave mistake, as the blockchain doesn't really create any real value and therefore is worthless. It's as if I can prove I dug a hole for ours and then filled it back up with dirt, he said to Tech Story. Schiff believes that the buyers chasing after Bitcoin make it harder to exit the currency at higher prices and realize profits. The world has been keeping careful watch over Bitcoin mining operations because of its energy-intensive proof-of-work consensus mechanism. In September 2021, a report suggested that a 99 terawatt-hours Bitcoin consumed more energy annually than the entire country of Finland. In the same month, China dropped the hammer on all crypto mining activities and deemed them illegal over environmental concerns. With a surprising turn of events, on March 14, 2022, the Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee voted against assessing the de facto ban on proof-of-work-based mining operations. With this turn of events, the Bitcoin community breathed a sigh of relief. The European Parliament's website mentioned that the main reasons why website owners implement CAPTCHAs are to boost confidence and support digital service and alternative payment instruments development. The European Parliament has proposed to tax cryptocurrency mining companies' activities, such as sustainable and renewable sources of energy use. This is meant to better distinguish cryptocurrencies from conventional means by January 1st, 2025. The European MPs want legislation creating security in other harmful industries that consume a comparable amount of energy. For example, unique provisions for mica has been voted in favor by the European Parliament. The provisions are to focus on transparency, disclosure, authorization, and supervision of transactions. Stefan Berger, the lead MEP of mica, noted that the report's push for innovation in crypto regulation will benefit consumers and set standards worldwide. Basing laws on the report can create a legal framework for new technologies in an innovative way. Many countries around the world are watching this development closely to adopt it as their own. What was virtually impossible has now become a hot topic in recent years. Cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and non-fungible tokens are rapidly taking over the sports world. These technologies are distinctively increasing fan involvement and bringing in substantial revenue to help survive in the market during this era. Sports teams, clubs, leagues, and even individuals are taking advantage of these new trends to help them see through to profitability while also maintaining fans' expectations. Witnessing the success of digital assets and other virtual assets, people are investing more and more money into collecting, slinging, trades, and exchanging digital images. For example, in 2021, BBC News reports estimated that $350 million has been invested in tokenized sports clubs, such as English Premier League clubs Manchester United and Manchester City. A recent study found that 47% of sports fans are somewhat similar with the rising role of cryptocurrencies in sports. One of the most popular trackers of such trends is the amount of money sponsors spend on teams and sports. With this increase, cryptocurrency has seen an upward trend during these last 2 to 3 years as the fastest growing sponsorships category in sports. Cryptocurrency becomes more and more popular, the already popularized industry can gain even more speed. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Tether, and many more others have been embraced by corporations and consumers as a means of realizing digital payments. They are also being used to benefit the fans by purchasing tickets or merchandise. When clubs around the world began to fund transfer fees in cryptocurrencies, it was only a matter of time before one experienced the phenomenon. Lionel Messi became the most recent and popular example. The record holder with 7 Balloons d'Or awards is now paid in cryptocurrencies as well. As of now, Cryptocurrency adoption with sports teams is not as frequent as one might like. However, in the case of Harunostaspor, they are acting on the option to try something new. The club is using Bitcoin to buy a player and has become the first club to do so this year. In 2018, Omar Farouk Kiroglu received 0.0524 Bitcoins as a part of a first-of-its-kind deal with Cyprus FC. The same year, Gibraltar United Football Club paid partial salaries to its players in cryptocurrencies. During the first World Football Championship this year, companies like Visa and MasterCard allowed fans to buy their tickets with various cryptocurrencies. Michael Saylor discusses how crypto has changed the world. Most die-hard sports fans search for new methods to engage with their favorite sports teams, so that they can make the most of what their favorite teams can offer. Fan tokens are a way for fans to influence binding and non-binding decisions made by clubs or sports teams, including choosing what charity means to them. The most exciting aspect of these coins is that it allows sports to engage more with their fan base in ways that are more traditional than some other virtual items. In 2020, FC Barcelona sold 1.3 million's worth of fan tokens in less than 2 hours, as well as opportunities for fans to voice concerns and vote on club surveys every season. Those who purchase the token now have a chance to win special prizes in token owner-only polls, where their opinions are valued more than those of other fans. Despite the recent boom in digital currencies, the upcoming technology will bring more risk for marketers. Everyone must remain alert and prepared should a brand new technology arise. A big reason is the uncertain stance of legal and regulatory authorities worldwide regarding crypto assets. The lack of consistency poses serious challenges, and sports teams need to remain cautious not to place too much money in crypto. While the crypto landscape fluctuates without warning, many businesses have to maintain an alternate plan that is in place for such changes. The plan can be activated to recover consistency if the value of crypto assets take a sudden turn. There are many exciting opportunities for the sports industry in the cryptocurrency world as it continues to grow. The next 5 years might be the best time to invest in cryptocurrency. Because of the newfound popularity of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, cash and precious metal holdings assets that are regulated by the government has had a hard time taking away market share. Cryptocurrency, meanwhile, is mined using computer code. Today, 1 Bitcoin is worth over $47,000. One entrepreneur that is getting excited about investing in Bitcoin is Michael Saylor, the founder of the business intelligence company Microstrategy, and the other multimillionaires like Elon Musk are also getting into the Bitcoin fold now. But hold on a second, who do you think Michael Saylor is? Among his titles is Bitcoin Evangelism, and here are 29 reasons you need to know about Michael Saylor. Who is Michael Saylor? Number 1. Saylor was born in the state of Nebraska in the United States of America. Number 2. Michael spent most of his childhood on Air Force bases. Number 3. He is a 56-year-old man. Number 4. Saylor has never been married. Number 5. On a Reserve Officers Training Corps scholarship, he attended the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Number 6. He studied aeronautics and astronautics, as well as science, technology, and society at MIT. Number 7. Despite the desire to become a pilot, Saylor was kept grounded by a benign heart murmur diagnosis. Number 8. Saylor's net worth is estimated to be $500 million. However, this is just a guess. Number 9. Saylor grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons and was always the dungeon master because he loved to create and manage events. Number 10. He owns a yacht called Usher, which is named after a piece of software rather than the singer. Now, what are the business and investments of Michael Saylor? 11. In 1989, Saylor and his MIT roommate and fraternity brother Sanju Bansal co-founded Microstrategy. 12. Microstrategy is a business intelligence company that collects and sells consumer knowledge to companies using computer software. 13. Microstrategy is the forerunner of targeted ads as we know them now in many aspects. 14. Microstrategy began as a data mining firm, but in the 1990s, a contract with McDonald's moved the company's focus to business intelligence software. 15. Saylor is also a published author with The Mobile Wave: How Mobile Intelligence Will Change Everything, being released in 2012. 16. The US government charged MicroStrategy in 2000. Fraudulent financial reports has been reported to the Securities and Exchange Commission. The lawsuits were finally settled, with Saylor personally paying $8.3 million out of his own pocket. 17. MicroStrategy stock dropped $6 million as a result of the allegations. What relationship does Michael Saylor have with Tesla? 18. Saylor hosted a Bitcoin for Corporations seminar on February 3 and 4. The purpose of the gathering was to persuade other corporate executives of the value in Bitcoin in their portfolios. There were executives from nearly 1,400 companies in attendance. 19. According to news sources, at least 3 SpaceX officials were among the attendees. Elon Musk's aerospace company, SpaceX, is effectively a sister company to Tesla. 20. Elon Musk's Tesla invested $1.5 million in Bitcoin just days after attending Saylor's seminar. 21. Musk and Saylor have previously conversed on Twitter about the advantages of a Bitcoin portfolio. 22. Saylor and Musk aren't the only ones who think this way. Square, a payments business founded by Jack Dorsey, Twitter's CEO, purchased $50 million worth of Bitcoin in October 2020. Why is Michael Saylor investing in Bitcoin? 23. 2021 has been dubbed the year of institutional investment in Bitcoin by Saylor. 24. Saylor's MicroStrategy has invested in 71,079 Bitcoins, worth an estimated $3.3 billion at today's values, stating that he practices what he preaches. 25. Many refer to Saylor as a Bitcoin bull. He has stated that cryptocurrency will be a more stable asset than gold, telling Bloomberg the scarcest asset in the world is Bitcoin. It's digital gold. 26. Bitcoin, according to Saylor, is a superior alternative to traditional government-backed currency. Once people realize what they want, which is a non-sovereign, safe haven store of value, Saylor told Bloomberg, they'll discover that Bitcoin does the job better than gold. And you'll see all of the institutional flows migrate out of gold into Bitcoin. 27. Saylor, in addition to investing MicroStrategy's money in Bitcoin, had close to 18,000 Bitcoin as of October. 28. Credit card companies such as MasterCard are also on board. MasterCard announced that it will support Bitcoin in the next years. Despite a 23% price drop on the same day as the MasterCard announcement, MicroStrategy's stock has climbed more than 700% in 6 months of Bitcoin investment. Now you know Michael Saylor. But why would Michael Saylor tell you to earn Bitcoin? If companies like MasterCard and Tesla sink deeper into crypto waters, Bitcoin may finally be here to stay. That's it for this video, Crypto Clipper. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. You can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon!